The term high rise is typically used to describe a residential or a commercial building that's at least about 75 feet tall. You might also hear these towers referred to as sky rises or skyscrapers. And when you look at a city skyline, these are the towers that really stand out. And many times they can even define a city, like the Hancock Tower in Chicago, the Empire State Building in New York, or the Transamerica Pyramid Tower in San Francisco. High-rise condominiums are individually owned units within a large building. So these condos can be residential, they can be commercial, lofts, even hotels sometimes sell individual units as condominiums. Anyone who owns a high-rise condominium owns the full title to their unit within the building, but then they also own an undivided interest in the shared parts of that property, like the common areas, the parking garage, and the grounds around the building. So the number of floors that constitute a high rise is really based on where you are. So for instance, a 10-story building in St. Louis or Orlando might offer great views and they'll refer to it locally as a high rise. But in downtown Chicago, it would be lost in a sea of taller buildings. So in big cities like Chicago and New York, when somebody talks about a high rise, they're probably referring to a building that's at least 20 to 25 stories or more, and one that's tall enough to get over the buildings around it so you can have a view. But in most cities and on Highrises.com, we generally refer to a condo building as a high rise if it's 8 or more stories tall.